further properties of EL. First, let us complete the last two walkthrough videos for Project 1. We only have 2 steps left. The first step I want to do, browser type detection. Yeah, so that's pretty simple. Then the second step, update the database and display survey results. Yeah. All right, so let's do the part 6, total sequence part 6. All right. And for the step, that's about step 5, browser type detection. All right, detection. Yeah. So we know for the browser type, actually in the sample project I post, sample C, I already include user agent. Remember the header part, HTTP header part, user agent. So we already extract that user agent part. Next, we only need to look at the special substrings inside. For each browser type, we try to use special substrings to detect different browser type. Yeah. Here, this is the several lines I extracted from different browser types. The first one is the Eclipse internal. Yeah. Eclipse internal one. Yeah. Here we can ignore it. Okay. Or we can put in others. We have others option. Yeah. So we don't worry about this one. All right. All the remaining are the regular browsers. Yeah. So we call it regular browsers, not the special browsers. Yeah. All right. So then the first one, Chrome. So this is the Chrome one. This is the Firefox, right? Yeah. Then Edge, Opera. Yeah. Safari, I didn't test the Safari because there is no window version for Safari. Yeah. So the old, several years ago, there was a old version Safari, but Apple they stopped support Windows version. Yeah. But that's not important. Here, I only want you to do some reasonable simulation. Because here we do not do browser survey for real-world application. So it's not real-world application. Okay? For this project, we just do some simulation. So what I need from you, you only need to do some reasonable way to get a browser information. So that's enough. Okay? Yeah. For example, if you can tell me the Chrome type, yeah, because that is the main browser type. Firefox, right? So for Mac people, you can also get a Safari, yeah, things like that. You do not need to cover all the possible browsers. Yeah. All right, so based on that idea, how to detect? Very simple. We just use Java string API, right? Yeah. So we get a Java string API documentation from web. Yeah. So what I found, one method I can use. Yeah. Probably you can have different methods. Yeah. For me, I feel, so there is a method called contains. Okay. Contains it returns true or false, Boolean value. Yeah. If this whole string, user agent whole string, contains some special substring, yeah, very special, we try to extract a special substring, yeah, then it returns true, otherwise false. Yeah, so that's simple. Yeah. All right, so based on this understanding, yeah, so let us work on part 6. Walkthrough video part 6. Yeah. All right. All right. To start, I want to use sample C project. Sample C, because we have the workflow already set up. Yeah. But in previous walkthrough video, we did some database part, so we can copy from there. Yeah. So that feature, we will copy the code from the previous one. Yeah. All right. To do that, yeah. So let me create a new project and copy the code. Yeah. All right. New dynamic web project. Yeah. So let me call project 1 samp C1. Yeah. Because my next one I will call C2. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Finish. All right. Yeah. Then we copy the code. Yeah. So we copy the code carefully. Yeah, sample C. I need to find the code. All right. First, these 3 JSP files. Put here. Copy. All right. Okay. Yeah. Some Java files. We will fix the Java files. After we copy here, we will remove the error sign. After that, I think we do not have other things to copy. All right. So then the Java source code. Preparation part. Yeah. Then the cross sign not gone automatically. Remember, something Eclipse, not very smart. So we need to do something to remove it. Okay? Do something to remove it. Yeah. All right. Okay? Yeah. Then try to, here. Because before I show you this video, I did the whole remaining thing myself. I spent 1 hour, yeah, because this part, not that easy. When I do the previous 5 videos, I do not need to do it before I make the video, yeah, because those parts relatively easy, so I can go through easily. But the last 2 videos, I have to do it by myself. Otherwise, I will get stuck somewhere. Yeah. All right. So here, something I explain here based on my experience. Yeah. All right. The first thing you need to do carefully, copy the database driver. copy the database driver. Yeah, because I forgot to do that. So then I got it. When I run the project, I got an error database. Yeah. So I let you know we need to fix it. Yeah. Database driver, we can get that from SAMP B. Yeah. You can get that from many places, but here I just copy from project SAMP B. Yeah, C1. All right. Yeah. Good. All right. So that's one little thing we need to do in the right way to avoid later some annoying error. Yeah. Another thing also, it caused me some problem. We need to fix it as early as possible. Yeah. Open this browser survey bin. Yeah, here we need to make some change here, yeah, because based on my experience, something special here that caused the error that wastes me, 20-something minutes. I spent 20-something minutes to find the error and fix it. For you, probably you need to spend 2 hours. Yeah, so that I try to let you know. At this point, we fix it. We do the right thing at this point. So later we can avoid that time-consuming error. Yeah. So what's that? This percentage. Remember, here we set double. Okay, we set a double type. Later, we need to use it as a string type. Why string type? Remember, we from animal survey, we use the format. Look at the format. Yeah, so let me show you animal survey. In the animal survey example, when we calculate percentage, how do we calculate the percentage? Yeah, let me show you the code from animal survey. When we calculate the percentage, what's the method we use there? Look at here, 2 digits, the format, all right? So what's that 2-digit? The 2-digit for decimal format 2-digit. So we use a object, decimal format object. Yeah. When we use that object to format the calculation result, only keep the 2 digits after the decimal point. So that's the usual way people calculate the percentage, right? But this method, format method, after the conversion, it generates a string object. It's not double object. It is a string object. Okay, so this little thing, it is important for us, yeah, because here we use double, but that one generates string. So if the data type is wrong, you get type error, method type error. All right? Yeah. Method type error, if you get it wrong, then unfortunately the Eclipse has a lot of bugs. Here it has a very bad bug. Very bad bug. So what's that? After I run it, the first time I run it, the type is wrong. Yeah, the first time I didn't know it. So I run the project and I got error. Yeah, I know that's the error. So then I fix it. But after I fix it, I run the second time, still wrong. Still wrong. Why? The information is still the same. The type conversion is wrong. Still that kind of information. But I already fixed it. So that kind of information is stored in cache and it cannot be cleared in an easy way. Yeah. So how to do that? So how do I fix it? Okay? I create a brand new object. Then I copy the code, because when I create a brand new object, copy the code, there is nothing in cache, right? There is nothing stored in cache. So then I use the correct, data type. Then I run, it went through. So for that reason, before we run it, after we run the first time, there is some code already stored in cache. Okay, sometimes it is very hard to remove that part from cache. So that's why before we run it, we should make it right here. Yeah. That part belongs to the, bug, Eclipse bug. Yeah. So here, let us change to string first. Yeah. After we change to string, this also should be string. All right. After that, this also should be string. All right. Now the type is right. Before we run the, oh, what's that? Oh, why? Original, deleted. My computer got some problem. My disk D suddenly disconnected from the main computer. So that problem happened several times before. Yeah, anyway, I restart the computer. So let us continue the video. All right, so after we modify the browse survey bin, so we change the data type from double to string. Okay, we save it. All right. After we save it, we need to get to the survey servlet. Remember, the survey servlet, so the older version, we put a double number here, so we need to change to string. So here, I just temporarily, I put an empty string there. Okay, I try to remove the error. All right, so after that, then we need to do the browser type detection. Okay, browser type detection. All right, yeah, so let me just, let me connect my keyboard. Otherwise, this soft keyboard always pop up. Yeah, all right, so then, now we need to write detection code, type detection code. Yeah. So it is pretty straightforward. Yeah. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Before we do that, I like to do, get what we already have in sample B. Yeah, because in sample B, we did a database part, right? Yeah. So we did the database part. So we need to copy the code here. Yeah, so we don't want to start from scratch. Look at here, we don't have the database part. Although in this step, we don't need to do database processing, but we need to get updates. All right. Yeah. Okay. All these things do get a method. We need to update. Older version do get method. All right. After that, then let us do that browser type detection. Here, browser type detection. Okay. Browser type detection, I did a version, so I just copy that to save some time. Okay. The code is very simple, yeah, so I can explain easily. Yeah. Browser type detection, all right. I create an integer variable, initial value 0. Then I use it to store the browser detected browser ID. Yeah. So let me show you. The logic is very simple. Let me explain it. All right. So browser information from user-agent. Then that string, if it contains, contains EDG edge. That's the special, the key substring part for edge. If it contains EDG, that browser ID I set to 3. The next one, capital OPR, Opera, then I set to ID 6. Firefox ID value 2, both Chrome, Safari, ID value 1. Others remaining 7. That's simple. Yeah. So for you, if you just can catch a few different types, that's okay. Yeah. So that's what I said. You just do some reasonable detection. Yeah. It may not be very robust, real world, production level. Yeah. So if in the real world, if you need to do the same thing, then you really need to spend some time to find a robust way to detect different browsers. Okay. Yeah. Here we just do some simulation. Yeah. All right. So we stop here. Yeah. Although we can test it, we can run it, we can test it, but we do not need to do it. Yeah. So let me just stop here. Yeah. In my next video, so we continue, we add the database updates part, then we run it. All right? Yeah. Okay, let me stop here. Yeah.